All right, quote unquote podcast. Devin's not here today, so I had to bring on Bo. Tell him a little bit about yourself.
My name is Bo, and I'm from Sylvester, Georgia. Me and Tucker, how long have we known each other? Since like
Third grade? Yeah, third grade.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about our past. We're here to talk about the exact topic this time. So we're going to be talking about sports. Before we start, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to Dalen Smith. I shouted him out last time. Me and him are starting to make clothes now. And I'll let y'all know whenever we get the final design set up. All right, let's hop to it. Episode 2, Talking Sports. All right, let's talk about college football. The New Mexico State-Auburn game. That's crazy, dude.
I can't really say anything, though, because Florida lost to
Yeah, he's a Florida fan.
We've lost to so many people. I think we were 5-2 coming into October, and then we've lost every game since except for the South Carolina game. Who did we lose to last week?
Tennessee, wasn't it?
No, we beat Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, y'all beat Tennessee. Who was it, dude?
I can't remember. Anyway, we play FSU tomorrow, or by the time y'all watching this, we're playing them today at 7 o'clock, and since they lost their quarterback, I have
Jordan Travis, yeah.
Well, we lost Graham Mertz too, so.
Yeah. As an Alabama fan, seeing the Auburn loss is actually kind of uplifting, kind of not, because the Auburn and Georgia game, like I wasn't talking about it, but the Auburn Georgia game, Auburn about beat the number 1 ranked team in the country, which honestly, in my personal opinion, Georgia should not be number 1. Ohio State or Michigan should be. That's my opinion, though.
I mean, Georgia's a good team.
Yeah,
I got a good defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Georgia's good, but like we're saying,
I mean, after that whole Michigan thing with Jim Harbaugh, with him getting caught, like the cheating stuff.
Yeah.
I think that kind of set them back because I think Michigan was number 1. What's the top 4? Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia, and FSU.
Pretty sure, yeah, that's right. Then it goes Washington, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Washington, I think.
But yeah, let's talk about the Auburn New Mexico State game. Auburn, unranked team, about beat Georgia, number 1 ranked team in the country. And they would have beat Georgia if it weren't for that last minute interception. But sadly, they didn't pull it off. But still, it was a good game to say the least. Auburn lost. SEC team lost to what is it?
I don't even know what the conference name is.
We don't even know what the conference
They're
name is.
nobody.
Yeah, pretty much. They lost to New Mexico State.
I think it was 30 something.
They got blown out.
It was 30 something to 10. I can't remember.
It's crazy. It don't make any sense. College football makes no sense whatsoever. Like Kentucky and Tennessee playing against Georgia.
And
like
Tennessee
I said,
versus Florida.
Auburn. Who else did about beat Georgia? Was it Missouri?
It was Kentucky. Missouri had them in the first half. Vanderbilt.
It was Vanderbilt, I think.
Vanderbilt had them in the first half too. There was one team that was beating them going into halftime. I think it was South Carolina.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was South Carolina. South Carolina and Auburn about beat Georgia. Auburn lost 32-10 from New Mexico State. Never heard of them. No, I'm not trying to sound mean, but I've never heard of them. But they play a ranked team like Tennessee and Kentucky, like we were saying, and they absolutely took
they tried their hardest.
Yeah, they went to town on them, man. Georgia, I don't know what it is with them. They get out to a slow start, and then they pick it up.
I think when they go in the halftime in the locker room, I'm pretty sure that the coach gets on to them.
Oh yeah, man, get your little bit. But yeah, let's talk about the Alabama Georgia game that's coming up, SEC championship. I'm gonna give. Let's talk about our predictions for the game. All right, unbiased here. I know I'm a Bama fan, but I'm genuinely being unbiased. I think Alabama could pull off an upset against them.
Now, see, since I'm a Florida fan, I hate 3 teams the most: FSU, Georgia, and Alabama. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not that I don't like Georgia, but even if Georgia loses the playoff, Alabama game, they're still going to be in the playoff. No doubt.
If they do go to the playoffs, I can guarantee you they're probably going to lose.
I think Bama. I think it's either going to be flip flop. I think either Bama's going to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, and in one of the playoff games or the national championship, Georgia will win, or it might be the opposite. Georgia beats Bama, and then Bama. But I think if Bama loses to Georgia, then Alabama's kicked out because they lost to Texas.
Yeah, Texas, yeah.
So if they lose against Georgia in the SEC championship, then I think they're out of the playoff.
Let's talk about the Texas game real quick. Just a quick refresher on it. I just want to come out and say, as an Alabama fan, we lost one game, man, to a very good team. Yes, I know they lost to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma lost to Oklahoma State, but still, nonetheless, they're a ranked team and they are good. No doubt about it.
It don't matter.
It doesn't
matter. It don't matter how good you are. When you're playing a rivalry, I don't know.
Rivalry game?
I hate that word. Okay. When you're playing a game like that against a team that very competitive, you're gonna try your hardest. You know, you play a team that you're gonna lose to. You'll give them all you got the first half, and when you come in the second half, it's just.
I'll take a quick sip of water real quick. Before I do this, though, after I get done drinking, we're going to talk a little bit about Alabama real quick. Oh, yeah. Last week, we were talking about the Giants and Commanders game. I told you that we probably weren't going to win, but we absolutely went to town on them. 31-19, we trapped on them, dude. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about Alabama real quick. Honestly, the Texas game, yes, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes even good teams like Georgia. I honestly think Georgia's going to lose in the playoffs to like Michigan or Ohio State or something like that. Not biased, but look at them. They're not the same team from last year. We both know they aren't.
No.
Even Georgia fans can agree to that. They're not the same team. They don't have Stetson Bennett. Brock Bowers is still there, but they don't have Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis or any of them. They don't have what was his name? Keely Ringo or something.
Yeah.
They don't have him anymore.
What was that dude's name? I think it's been. I can't remember if this is the first or second season that big boy, number 99. What's his name?
Jordan Davis, I think?
Yeah, I think it was.
Like
it was Jordan.
6'6" dude.
Yeah.
6'7". Yeah, I'm pretty
and
sure.
he weighed like 300. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jordan Davis. Well, yeah, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter both went there, but I know what you're talking about. I think Georgia's going to lose in the playoffs. If they don't, then I'll eat my own words. But
Georgia. It's weird. Georgia went from being the worst team in the country to one good recruiting year. It just flipped.
It's crazy, dude.
I remember the first year. I think it was 17 when they became good.
It was 17 when they played us in the championship. Then Jalen Hurts got benched. I think Tua came in,
and then I think the year after that was Mac, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Mac Jones. Yeah, because Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma.
But Georgia, they're a very good team.
They're like a day and night team. You never know them.
Yeah.
They could be losing to an unranked team, which they'll probably end up winning later. But then they blow a team like Kentucky or Tennessee out the water. But there's one thing I want to talk about with the schedule rankings and all that for the college football. They need to make it where like good games happen. Like every year, Michigan and Ohio State play. They need to do that with like like Georgia and Alabama with like a top 3, top 5 team. If they're the top 10, that is. But that's besides the point. Let's change the subject up to NFL for a little bit.
I don't really watch a lot of NFL.
You know about the Damar Hamlin situation? Remember the guy that?
Yeah.
I
know
kind of
about
want
that
to talk
situation.
about that. I might get canceled for this. I don't know if I am. But my personal opinion, Damar Hamlin does not deserve comeback player of the year. He does not. You probably don't know what that is.
I think the only reason they got player of the year is because after an injury like that, he just came back, and I think they felt kind of bad for him.
I kind of want to say something about that though. He doesn't deserve to come back as player of the year. Sure, he basically died on the field, but all props to him. He came back. and that was a good recovery, but he does not deserve comeback player of the year. There are people like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, DeMar Hamlin only played like a role. He didn't really play. He didn't play like a key role.
Who was the Bills playing that game when he?
The Bengals, yeah, because I was watching the game. He doesn't play like a key role in anything. He's just a little role player out there. He doesn't do much, and this is a hot take, but the only reason the Bills don't cut him is because they'll get serious backlash from him. Only
because
reason
in the Bills ambulance, I mean, it literally has DeMar Hamlin's last name and number on there. Like, it looks like a jersey on the wall.
Personally, I think someone like Tua, who suffered 3 concussions last year, still came back and is in the MVP race.
Tua's a very, very good quarterback, but he's just so fragile.
Yeah, it's either him or if Aaron Rodgers can come back and get the Jets a dub in the playoffs or win the playoffs, I think he deserves it. Honestly.
Like, we're going back kind of on the college subject, but I'll be in the NFL talking about it though. Like with Kyle Trask, I think it was Felipe Franks who got hurt. Yeah, we were playing Kentucky, and Felipe Franks, I can't remember if it was ankle or his leg or something. He broke something, and Kyle Trask came in and he just dominated, and they never took him out. And
I hadn't really heard of Kyle Trask.
That's what I was about to say. Like, everyone thought when Kyle got out of college, and he was a Heisman Trophy, he was like in that.
Yeah, he was in that race.
Yeah, in that race, and people think, man, when he goes in the NFL, he's going to be elite. And then that's the year Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers, and that's what Kyle Trask got.
I don't even think Kyle Trask has many passing yards. Really.
I've never heard of him being in a game.
I know he's on the Buccaneers, but I have not heard a single thing about him. I've never seen him start. I haven't heard anything about him on the news. I don't know. It's like I said, football doesn't make any sense. It's day and night, it seems.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the NFL subject with the DeMar Hamlin. I don't think he deserves comeback player of the year. All props to him for making the early recovery. Good job. I just don't think he deserves it. Honestly, he don't.
I mean, he's a decent player. I mean, he's okay.
Like I said, the only reason the Bills don't cut him is because they know they'll get sincere
sued.
backlash from it.
They'll get sued or instant karma, and they'll get one of the worst players in the country.
What's it called? The Jets and the Dolphins game today. This was recorded on Friday. Oh, yeah, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope y'all had a great day yesterday or Thursday. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. But talking about the Jets and Dolphins game, I'm sure you probably didn't watch it.
No.
But at the last play of the first half, like it was going into halftime, they had one play left. The Jets, the quarterback, bombs it down the field, just trying to get like a lucky touchdown. He throws a 99-yard pick six.
99.
Last play of right before halftime, he throws it. It's at the 1-yard line. Javon Holland catches it, takes it back for a touchdown.
99 yards.
Oh yeah, speaking of pick sixes.
Oh yeah, I did see that on TikTok.
You saw that?
Actually,
Yeah.
I see that on TikTok. Yeah.
Speaking of pick sixes, Deron Bland. As a Giants fan, I do not like the Cowboys whatsoever. 5 pick sixes this year. That's 5 defensive touchdowns. That is a record that was set. That is like
That's
actually
30
insane.
touchdowns, just him.
That's more touchdowns than probably your favorite receiver.
Yeah.
Being honest. But yeah. Let's talk about Odell Beckham here for a second. He fell off tremendously. After the
Who is he at now? He's been on like 5 different teams.
He went from us to the Browns to the Rams to the Ravens.
Yeah.
He's on the
I
Ravens
thought he
now.
was at the Jets at one point.
No.
Who's he at now?
The Ravens.
He's number 3 now instead of 13.
Yep. He should have never left the Giants. He got cocky. He thought, oh yeah, well I'm that man. If
When people catch a ball one-handed, they say my name.
But yeah, he should have never left the Giants. I love Odell. He's the reason I got into football, being honest. But he should have never left the Giants.
I remember when me and my brother were little. Me and him used to go in the yard and set up our phone and video, and it was called Beating Odell Beckham's Record. And I would be the quarterback, he'd be the receiver, and I'd hide the ball and he'd go run, and I throw it, he'd catch it like this about every time, or like this, or he would like bring it in like he was running the ball.
Yeah, Odell fell off. He fell off tremendously, man. He got to get. I mean, he's a 30-year-old man. It's about time he hangs up the cleats, honestly.
Yeah. It's about like Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady is Tom Brady's an elite player. Always will be. He's probably the most known football player.
Best player of all time, no doubt about it.
And it's kind of like like a Herschel Walker kind of thing, where Tim Tebow, like everyone knows his name, everyone knows him. They know how he plays and all that.
Speaking of Tim Tebow, let's talk about him for a second.
Oh,
here we go. But whenever this just shows how the difference between NFL and college.
In college, yeah.
Tim Tebow, Heisman winner. Didn't he win the Heisman? I think.
Yeah, he almost won it twice.
Yeah, he almost won it twice. He did win it one time, didn't he?
Yeah, he won it.
A Heisman 06,
06 or 08, I can't remember. Because I know we won 2 national championships with him.
Regardless, he won the Heisman Trophy, okay? He was probably the best player coming out of college. About like a Johnny Manziel. Manziel.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, he's going to be an elite quarterback. He wasn't
a dual-threat quarterback.
He played quarterback, tight end, fullback, everything.
He just ran.
He's about like the
he couldn't throw it. He could throw like screens.
Yeah.
But you would never see him throw a Hail Mary.
If you know him, you probably don't. Taysom Hill, he's on the Saints. He plays quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end.
It's kind of like that kid that Worth County played in Barry, and that he's committed to Florida. His name was it's on the Worth County bar still. Hold on, I'm gonna go to it real quick. It's because I know we beat where's Berrien? Okay. Josiah Davis.
Josiah Davis. Yeah. What does he play? Like every position, basically?
Yeah, he punted, running back. He was CB. He was, I say quarterback already? He was quarterback, running back, punter, cornerback, safety, DB. He was almost every position on the field.
That's crazy, dude.
Someone's calling you.
Oh. Sorry about that. Someone called me. I'm sorry about that. But we're about to start wrapping this thing up here in a minute. Sorry about we just stopped talking for a little bit. We were trying to find Josiah Davis, and someone called me for a second. Sorry about that. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. Shout out Dalen Smith. I'm gonna put the link to his iconic apparel down in the comments below. Pinned comment.
I have a shirt. It's very good. I have the white and blue one. I would suggest I'm the only one that has the white and blue. He always made red and black, and I think he either does. All I know is right now is red and black, but I was the only person that got the blue and white one. And I'm telling y'all need to get one. It's
$20,
$30,
something like that. Yeah, go check out his stuff. Me and him are going to start making merch soon. We've already have the design planned out. Only 2-3 people know about it. Me, him, and Devin. Sadly, Devin couldn't be here. Something happened with his dad. He just couldn't be here. I'm sorry about that, but we're going to get him on here next week, and I'm going to bring someone else on here. I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm bringing. If we can get him to get on here, I'm going to bring him on here. But that's about all I have to say for now. Thank you both for coming on here, but go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. I'm Tucker, and thank you for checking out the podcast. Peace.